Welcome to my passion project, the Wine Find Talks. This is where I share one wine that I love, why I love it, and then we taste it. So, let's talk. The wine I'm sharing with you today is the 2017 Quadrus from the Douro Valley of Portugal. Now this is a gem of a wine. It's layered, structured, and drinking beautifully right now. But it will reward patience if properly cellared. And it's a bit of a steal at less than $25. So here's the inside scoop. This bottle is made by Tony Amaro, who owns Opus in Toronto, one of the city's top fine dining establishments. Now, Opus has a world-class wine cellar with more than 52,000 bottles, including some of the most iconic wines on the planet. I've seen it and it's really something. Top Bordeaux, top Burgundy, you name it, it's stacked. So yes, Tony knows a thing or two about wine. And the thing about the Douro Valley is this. It's been making wine for about 17 centuries. It's of course famous for producing port, but its red table wines have been amazing in the last 50 years or so. And there are bottles that sell for over hundreds of dollars even from there. Now this wine is a $25 red, so it's quite intriguing. Let's taste. In the glass, notice the depth of color, great depth of color, beautiful black in the center, tapers to a very narrow purple rim. This is a 2017, so it's got some age on it, and yet it's clearly very, very youthful. Purple rim means it's a very young wine from a wine age standpoint, meaning it will age. Giving it a swirl and a sniff. Now this is beautiful. This smells, it smells a little bit like port because this is made from the same grape varieties used to make port. So all indigenous fruit from the Douro, and you're getting that beautiful muddled fruit. Blueberries and blackberries and cherries, all there, super ripe, as well as notes of sultanas. And dried plum maybe. Hints of spice, maybe spice cake, and nuts for sure. So lovely complexity on the nose. There's also, on the tail end of the aroma, there's a little bit of minerality, sort of crushed minerality, as well as like wispy notes of violet. So it's just so much going on, and that I imagine is going to be echoed on the palate. Let's taste. Beautiful. It sweeps in, and what's immediately striking is just how balanced it is. Nothing stands out. The tannins are there, but they're crushed, finely grained tannins that feel like cashmere. Beautiful. The structure is firm. There's alcohol there holding up the fruit, but there is no alcoholic heat at all on the back of the palate, again because it's cloaked with so much lush fruit. Beautiful. Now this came from a very hot, dry vintage. 2017 was very hot, very dry, and hence the concentration mid-palate. Everything found on the nose is echoing on the palate, but the other thing is it goes on and on. It's still there. I mean, I sipped a moment ago and it's still there. Let's have another sip. Beautiful. Such elegance too. There's lift. There's the way it sort of floats in, all of those flavors cascade, but they do it in this sort of feathery, wispy way, while acidity keeps everything upright and quenching, making it very, very table friendly because it's so drinkable. So there's power, yes, but that power is sort of in a velvet glove, if you like. So it's an understated power. Discretion here, which I love. It's not, it's not in your face in any kind of way. It's very elegant. Now, the alcohol level is just shy of 14%. I think it's 13.5, between 13.5 and 14. The bottle says 14, but I know that it's just shy of that, and it's bone dry. So there's no residual sugar hiding anything at all or making the, the palate tired. So it's a kind of wine you can serve with confidence. You can gift it with confidence. In fact, I think one of the best ways to pair this wine is with a ribbon and a sheet of tissue paper, so you can give it as a gift. Or you can serve it at dinner, you know, fancy meal, maybe a feast or something like that, with prime rib. Yes, and that is what I wanted to talk about.